Starting again is something people don't always see. From the outside, it can look like a step forward, but on the inside, it can feel like starting from zero. New direction, new challenges, and a lot of unanswered questions. You might be leaving something behind, a career, a business, an identity you've built over years. And in that moment, there's a choice. Do you stay where it's comfortable, or do you take the risk and begin again? That's what Not Finished Yet is all about. This podcast is built around real conversations with people who have faced those moments and chosen to move forward, people who have reinvented themselves, people who have built businesses from nothing, people who have walked away from what looks successful on the outside to find something that felt right on the inside. And what makes these conversations different is the honesty. We talk about the things that don't always get shared, the setbacks, the failures, the doubts that creep in when things don't go to plan, but we also dig into what actually works, the mindset shifts needed to move forward, how to rebuild confidence when it's taken a hit, how to create direction when you feel like you've lost it. We explore what it really takes to grow, whether that's in leadership, business, or life. From understanding people better to improving communication to building strategies that actually deliver results. We talk about resilience, about discipline, about making decisions when there's no clear answer. And we go deeper into topics like how to transition into new careers, how to develop skills like sales and leadership from scratch, how to build something meaningful in a world that's constantly changing, and how to stay relevant even when everything around you is evolving. Every guest brings something different, different experiences, different industries, different parts of the world. But they all have one thing in common. They've had moments where they could have stopped and they didn't. Instead, they adapted, they learned, and they kept going. And that's where the real value is, not just in the success stories, but in the journey it took to get there. Because if you're listening to this, there's a good chance you're at a point where something is changing. Maybe you're thinking about starting something new. Maybe you're in the middle of a transition, or maybe you're trying to figure out what the next step looks like. Wherever you are, this podcast is here to give you perspective, to give you practical insights you can actually use, and to remind you that starting again isn't going backwards. It's moving forward with experience. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the conversations ahead. Check out the link tree below to follow along on social media, and you can watch or listen on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Because no matter how far you've come or how far you still have to go, you're not finished yet. The conversation is out now on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Thanks for listening.